Hi, I'm Dr. Mark Poray, a family chiropractor in Brooklyn, Ontario. The subject of today's weblog is choosing a backpack for your kids to use for school. The Ontario Chiropractic Association has a program called Pack It Light and Wear It Right. The purpose of this program is to inform parents that there are indeed long and short-term health hazards associated with choosing and wearing backpacks incorrectly. In this weblog, I will talk about how to choose, how to pack, how to lift, and how to carry a backpack. Now, whether your kids are just starting kindergarten or in high school, there are guidelines that you should follow in selecting this very necessary piece of school equipment. Carrying a heavy load or one that's unevenly weighted can cause poor posture and over a period of time distort the spinal column, throwing it out of alignment. This can lead to headaches, back, neck, and arm pain, and possibly even nerve damage down the road. For example, a heavy backpack carried on one shoulder forces the muscles to compensate for this uneven weight. This places stress on the mid and lower back and eventually can lead to problems later in life. There's already substantial research to show that carrying backpacks alters the mobility of spinal bones, which leads to restricted movement. This restricted movement is a leading factor in back pain. MRI studies examining the effect of backpacks on discs show that heavy backpacks negatively altered the fluid content of the discs. This is a risk factor for disc herniations. So research has also shown that after 10 years of school, 50% of students experience at least one episode of low back pain stemming from improper wearing of backpacks. The long-term implications of improper backpack use include injured necks, shoulders, and backs, numbness in the arms, and reduced blood flow to the surrounding muscles and tissues. A heavy backpack creates poor posture, forcing the child to lean forward, and that decreases their ability to maintain balance and restricts their movement. Heavy and improperly worn backpacks distort the natural curves of the spine, leading to muscle strain and irritation of the spine, the joints, and muscles. Heavy backpacks lead to shoulder rounding, and this negatively affects the heart and lungs. Heavy backpacks will also place heavy weight or stress on neck muscles, and that can lead to neck pain and headaches. So now, it's time to select the backpack. How do you pick the right one? First of all, it's important that it be proportionate to your child's body size. Measure the child by eye and ensure that the backpack does not rise above their shoulders and that it is no lower than their hip bones. Secondly, choose a lightweight, durable material like vinyl or canvas. Forget leather. It looks great, but it's far too heavy. Next, make certain that it has at least a 2-inch wide padded adjustable shoulder strap. Be careful not to fit them too snugly or they'll cut into the shoulders. The back of the pack should also be well padded for comfort and protection. This can be difficult, but packs should have a hip strap. This will run right at the bottom here, and this can distribute between 50 and 70% of the weight off the shoulders and onto the hips, where it's much easier to carry. If a student is required to carry large, heavy amounts of stuff, you might also consider a wheelie option. But make certain when you do this that the student's cubby or locker will accommodate the extra width. Lastly, make certain that the pack has several pockets. This will help to distribute the weight and keep the contents from shifting around while the student is wearing it. Now, you have the right backpack. You need to think about packing it. A problem with some schools is the kids have no lockers and no place to keep their stuff, so they carry everything with them all day long. However, if you if you have to do that, use common sense about what needs to go into the child's backpack every day. Game Boys, phones, sports equipment, extra clothing, snacks, etc. all contribute to the weight, and children in primary school should not be carrying any more than 10% of their body weight in the backpack. If your child weighs 30 kilograms, that means they should not carry any more than 3 kilograms in the pack. Students in high school have sturdier skeletons and stronger muscles. They can carry up to 15% of their body weight. Still, a 60 kilogram student shouldn't carry more than 9 kilograms. Next, make certain that the weight is evenly distributed throughout all the pockets. If there are heavier items, place them closer to the child's back so that they are nearer the center of gravity and don't pull the child backwards. If there are oddly shaped items, place them on the outside so they don't dig in. And don't overload the pack with unnecessary items. There are correct ways and incorrect ways to lift a backpack. So spend a few moments showing your child how to do this. It'll do them a big favor for the rest of their school lives. The best way is to place a pack on a chair or a counter before slipping it on if there's no help available. When you lift, avoid twisting, as this can have a cumulative effect on the discs. Before you actually lift, test the weight with both hands so that it doesn't come as a surprise. When you lift, bend at the knees and lift with the legs, so that the back, so you don't lift with the back, and you put on one strap at a time. Finally, adjust those straps snugly to fit the body. The next thing is actually carrying the pack. If you happen to think it's not a big deal, consider yourself carrying a bag that is 10% of your body weight every day, or 15% for that matter. Carrying a pack over one shoulder, as I said before, causes the body to lean away. Over a period of time, this will lead to back problems, so always wear both shoulder straps. Make certain that these straps are adjusted. You should be able to slip a hand between the pack and the back to reduce the strain on the shoulders and neck. Remember that using a hip strap substantially reduces the strain on the back by transferring part of the load to the hips. Finally, remember that an excessively heavy backpack causes the student to lean forward, and that increases strain on the back. I hope this has been helpful. I'm Dr. Mark Poray. You'll find my office at 4945 Baldwin Street South in Whitby at the Brooklyn Family Health Center. You can reach us for an appointment by calling 905-655-5767. For more information about the Ontario Chiropractic Association and the Packet Light Carry It Right program, go to www.chiropractic.on.ca. For additional blogs on other chiropractic and sports injuries, go to my website, www.drporay.com. Thank you for joining me.